Hey, today we are making posters to be posted up around the school in the classrooms, and our teachers are excited about getting your posters, especially Mr. Allison. He wants to see what you guys can come up with. So let's show him everything that you've been learning. This is one that I created as an example, and I am going to show you how to do that. First thing is you need to type in the text into text boxes, and I like to make a bunch of different text boxes so that I can design each line the way I want to. Alright, I got that typed in. I'm going to triple click on my text, and now I'm going to use this toolbar up here and all of these little buttons to design my text. One of the quick ways that you can do it is go up to Quick Styles. I have all of these that I can choose from, and this might be good for my heading. I'm going to choose this one right here, and my text is over to the left. So if I would like to center it, I'm going to click on this, and it centers the text. I am going to change the font size, make it bigger. In fact, that's looking pretty good. So I'm going to put my cursor there, press return, and now I have two lines. So this is going to make a nice heading. I'm going to run this all the way out to the edges. Okay, and now triple clicking this again or selecting everything. I'm going to change the font because that's a little bit boring. So I'm going to try using this one right here. Well, that's a little bit hard to see. So one of the things that I can do is highlight my text, and then I can go over here and I can go over to text effects and choose a line. So let's take it off of no line and put a line on it. I'm going to choose black, and remember I can do the weights of that. So if I want to make it a little thinner or thicker, I can do it that way. Adjust it to about right there. I can also put a shadow on my text. Click the shadow button. So that's starting to get it to pop. And wow, look at that. It's a little bit too much of a shadow there. That's about right. Too much, just right. I can blur it out. I can make it farther away. I can make it more transparent. And I think if we had a glow around it, it might get to be a little bit too distracting. Same with reflection. Since I already have a lot going on, I'm going to leave that for later. Now, I can do the same with this and design it like that, but I'm going to try something new. Other than just changing the font and the size and the colors of this, let's go a little bit crazy here and let's go with a rectangle. I'm going to pull this all the way out, and I'm going to fill it with black, although it does have a blue line around it and a shadow, so I'm going to get rid of those. I'm going to go over to line, choose no line. On shadow, unclick my shadow, and now I have a rectangle. Well, that's great, but my text, if I put my text on that, it's not going to show up. So I am going to select this text and change the color to our school colors. Oop, that was the paint bucket, so it's going to get my whole rectangle there. I'm going to Command Z to undo. And this time I'm going to choose the font coloring. Now, the problem is this rectangle is right over the top of that. So if you remember, we're going to go up to the Arrange button and reorder the objects. I'm going to move this rectangle all the way to the back so I know it's behind my text. And now when I move my text, it will go right on the top of that. Still a little bit hard to read, so I'm going to change my font color again to white. Now that looks pretty good. So I'm going to keep with this, but I'm going to make my font larger. I might change the font style and the color. I can do all types of things by just playing around with it and seeing what looks good. So this is what my project ended up looking like after I changed the fonts, the colors, the sizes, and I created rectangles which I arranged and put to the back. When I made the rectangles, instead of making each one individually, I copied and pasted the original so I didn't have to repeat. So now you've been commissioned to create a very interesting poster with guiding principles of student behavior on it for the different classrooms around school. Good luck!